Hey, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Riley.
And what you may not know is that we absolutely love deck building games.
And that's exactly what you do in today's game, Pocket Hacker.
Pocket Hacker comes to us from Archangelis Games. It is a two-player game for ages 13 and up, and it takes about 20 to 40 minutes to play. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is aesthetics. So first of all, it comes in a really cool mint tin.
And upon first glance inside, all the cards seem to display the sci-fi futuristic theme really well.
Yeah, and the cards feel really high quality, and they've got a little texture to them. I really like that. As a matter of fact, if futuristic had a feel, this would be it.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
And all the artwork is really well designed.
Yeah, it seems to be really well thought out.
And not every single card is the exact same. They each have their own characteristic and personality that go with it.
Yeah, we'll look at the cards a little later, but each one has a different art graphic to it.
Pocket Hacker is a unique deck building game in which you and your opponent work to build your computer system and take on contracts in order to hack each other and ultimately the master AI system.
Each turn you play by the rule of 3. You play 3 of your cards, no more, no less. So, also with each turn, there are 4 phases. And this is going to be easier to show you than probably to explain it. It's not hard, it's just a little easier to see when it's actually in action. So one of the cards you receive is a turn reference card. You can see that. You have 4 phases. Phase 1 is reboot. Now this is what you do after your turn and your opponent takes their turn. The first thing you'll do is reboot, and what that means is you'll take everything from your discard pile back up into your hand.
If at the end of your turn last round you only had less than 3 cards in hand.
And 2, the second phase is your buy phase. That's where you come to the store and see what you can purchase with your credits. And the third phase is your hack phase. That's where you get to equip, job search, backup drive, data sniff, proxy server, or initiate hack. And the last phase is to go offline. That's simply ending your turn.
Now we're going to go into a few rounds so that you can see how the game works and learn what the cards do.
Yeah, here we'll be looking more in depth at the game mechanics. So as you can see, the setup is very simple. You have your store. You have 5 cards face up. These are cards you can purchase. And then you also have your deck. This is the store deck. On this side, you're going to have your discard pile for your store. Here we have our contracts, which you can take up contracts. We'll explain that shortly. And your master AI firewall and master AI system, which we will try to hack in order to win the game. So, shall we go ahead and start a turn?
I think so.
Okay. I am playing with the Cyber Reaper. And Cyber Reaper's special ability is that cards bought from the store go straight into your hand. Okay, I'm going to look through my cards. What do I want to do? Alright, so with each round you begin with a starting deck. The starting deck always stays in play. Once you discard, it stays in your area, and then once you get down to less than 3 cards, you'll take that discard pile back into your hand and replay.
Okay.
Okay, so the very first turn you'll take, you won't reboot. There's no need to. You have all your cards in your hand. And I would like for us to take a look at the card anatomy. So each card tells you what the card is. Its action. And you'll see a credit value on the bottom left, and you'll also see a power value on the bottom right. Now, your starting cards do not have any power value. That's only going to be for your components and your hacker. Alright, so let's see what I want to do first. I think I would like to my hacker has 3 credits and a power of 5. Let's see what the store has. We got a 10 credit, 14, we definitely can't afford either of those. A 6 credit, now there may be something we can do. And an 8 credit, well, another 14. So I can play 3 cards and only 3 cards. So if I want to purchase something, we have 3 credits, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. As I play my cards, I'm going to put them in the discard pile here. I have 3 credits from my hacker. I've got 2 from one of my credit cards and 2 from my other credits card. And that comes up to 7. I need 1 more and I can purchase this quantum core accelerator. So I think I will use my proxy server as currency, as a credit. So that's my 3 cards. I'm going to purchase the quantum core accelerator. It goes into my discard pile.
But because you have Cyber Reaper, it goes into your hand.
Oh yeah, that's right. Special ability. Because I have Cyber Reaper, it goes into my hand and I can play it on my next turn.
And don't forget to replenish the store.
Yep, and once you take a card from the store, you replenish it. Now, my turn is over.
Okay, so I don't have to reboot. Buy phase. Both my credits, that's 7 with my hacker. I think I'm gonna get this. And for my last card, I'm gonna job search. And that enables me to take this top contract off of the deck. And that is mine to fulfill later.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you've played all 3 cards?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so her turn is over. She's now going offline. Now it comes back to my turn. Let's see what I can do. 3. You know what? I think that I want to go ahead and try to build another component. Try to purchase another component for my computer. So 3 credits from my hacker, and I'm going to use my job search as a credit, my initiate hack as a credit, and my data sniffer as a credit, and that comes up to 6. Well, I can afford this resonance memory matrix.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna play my data sniffer, which allows me to view the top store card and either replace one of the items in the store or discard it. I'm gonna be replacing something.
And remember, this is our discard pile, not to be confused as an extra card.
And my 2 other cards, I'm just gonna have to discard 2.
Okay. Now, remember that my hacker's ability is that cards bought from the store go straight into my hand. Well, I now have 2 components in my hand for my computer, and I believe I'm going to play both of those. So
You're going to equip them.
Yeah, I'm going to equip my computer with memory and a processor.
And as you build your computer, those go out in front of you so that you can see what you got.
And I'm also, for my third and final card play, third and final action, I guess you could say, is I'm going to put a backup drive in. Now, backup drive, you choose a particular component, and I'm going to choose the one with the least power. That's going to be my memory. And I put my backup drive there.
And what'll that do?
Well, that's going to protect it from either a backtrace or from your hack.
Okay. So your turn is over?
Yes, my turn is over.
Because I have less than 3 cards, my entire discard pile goes back into my hand. And now...
And that's her reboot. That is the first reboot of the game.
Yes. I'm not slow, I promise. Okay. So I'm gonna play my 2 credits, and I'm gonna use one of these components to buy something in the store. So that's 4, 10, 13 to spend.
Right, and that is an option. You can use your component as currency.
But you don't get to keep it.
Yep. That's one of the unique features about this deck building, is that when you use a component from the store as currency, it goes back into the discard pile.
Or even if you replace one of your components that you've equipped.
Yeah. Say like if I want to replace my quantum core accelerator with a more powerful processor, I can do that, but then my current one has to go into the discard for the store. Okay, your turn over?
That's my turn.
All right. So now I only have 1 card. It is time to reboot. Okay. What do I want to do first? I am going to... Let's see. Those are all very expensive cards. So I'm going to use my data sniffer because I want to see if there's a less expensive card in there. Data sniffer? Oh yeah. Okay. I think I want to replace this network card with that. Okay. And if you'll notice, I skipped my buy phase this time. So I think I want to go with a job search as my second action. Okay, where do I want to put that? I'll put that right there. And now, let's see, what do I want to do now? Oh, okay. I think I am going to initiate a hack as my third and final action. So, initiating a hack on, not on you, not yet. I'm going to initiate a hack on my contract. So, I look at my power level of my hacker plus the components of my computer. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is more than the contract power, which is 6. So I've won that hack. I've won that contract. And it goes straight into my discard pile.
But don't forget about the back trace.
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. So once you initiate a hack, whether it be on a contract or on the master AI system or your opponent, you always have to do a back trace, which means you take the top card of your store pile and you look at that card. This is a security card with a power level of 4. Now, if I had a security card, which I don't, but if I had a security card, I would look at the power level of that and see if I had either more power or less power. If I had more power, nothing happens. This goes straight into the store discard pile. Now, if this back trace card had more power than my security card, then my security card is fried.
And it goes back into the store discard.
Right. My security card that I had in play would go into the store discard pile.
But you're safe for now because you didn't have a security.
Right. Because I didn't have a security component, I'm good.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, yes.
Okay, great. I'm going to use proxy server, backup drive, and decoy file as money. Okay, so that gives me 6.
Oh.
And that's the end of my turn.
Oh, I so wanted that card. Okay. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's nothing in the store that I can purchase. So, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and activate my proxy server and my decoy file. And my purpose in that is because had that backtrace been more than my component, a proxy server would redirect that backtrace to my opponent.
If you equip it beforehand.
If it's equipped in your computer, it's going to take that action. Now, decoy file will redirect that backtrace to a different device so that you won't lose your best component. Say like the processor is more powerful than the memory. So the decoy file, had I done a backtrace and it was a processor, then it could potentially have fried this processor, which I don't want that to happen. So my decoy file would allow it to revert to my less powerful component and fry it, send it away. But had that been the case and this was utilized or the proxy server was utilized, I would have to flip it.
And it can only be unflipped if you successfully hack your opponent or play an action on the components.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn?
Yep. Oh wait, I have one more card. For 3. I think I'm going to discard.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Data sniffer. Oh look, a low card.
No! Oh! Your opponent can be very mean sometimes.
Job search. I'm going to take a new contract. And you can have as many contracts as you want. You don't have to fulfill them in order to gain another one. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, reboot. I only have one card. Let's take these back up into my hand. Okay. So, this. Let's do a data sniffer. Sniff the data. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this then. That there. And then let's job search. I'm going to take another contract out. All right, the last one I'm going to discard. Okay, turn over.
Reboot. I know I've got stuff in here.
Oh, I should have said going offline.
Okay, I'm going to equip my processor.
All right.
And equip proxy server and decoy file.
All right.
And that's the end of my
That's
turn.
the end. You're going offline. All right. I have 3 cards in hand, so I cannot reboot. So there's nothing in the store that I can purchase currently. Thank you. So I'm just going to have to discard all 3 cards, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay, so I have 2, 4, that's 10, 13. I want this network.
Nice.
Oh, and this goes into the store discard.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You done?
Mm-hmm.
She's going offline. I'm coming back on. I've just rebooted. Okay. I want that security. So I'm going to play 3 cards for credit. All right, and that gives me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can purchase the security card, and because of my hacker's ability, go straight into my hand. Okay. Store is replenished, and I'm going offline.
Okay. Playing my data sniffer. Oh look, a small card. Backup drive. Installed. Okay. And initiate hack on my contract.
Okay.
So that's 9 of mine against 6. I get that.
All right.
And backtrace. I don't have one of those.
Okay. So that's your final action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, she's gone offline. I'm coming back on. I am going to activate or install that security.
Equip.
Okay, I'm going to equip my computer with this security. Now, I'm going to not initiate a hack because I don't have it. But I am going to data sniffer. All right, a 10. Yep. Goodbye. Processor, hello network. Now, the store deck is empty.
Oh no.
Yeah, but
You just.
yeah. So, in that point, you take your store discard pile, shuffle it, and return it face down as the deck. And I have one more. I'm going to job search. I'm going to take out the next contract. Okay. And I'm going offline.
Reboot. Okay. Okay. So, with my credit cards, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to spend.
Wow.
I'm gonna get this. And because I use this as money, it's now discarded from the game.
So that was your contract then?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. When you use your contract as currency, it gets removed from the game altogether. All right. Let's see. It's time for me to reboot. And that'll be 6. Okay. I am going to play my 2 credit cards. That's 4 plus my contract. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can purchase this network card. And because this is a contract card, I use it as a credit. It's removed from the game. All right, and that is my 3 actions.
Okay. I'm going to equip my network. And I'm going to initiate hack. Okay, so. Four, 8.
Do you need some toes to count on?
I'm gonna hack you.
Okay. All right.
I have 13. What do you got?
I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So I win.
All right. So what am I flipping?
This one.
Okay. So if your opponent initiates a hack against you and wins, because she has more power in her components and her hacker than I do, then she chooses a card for me to flip. I think she should have chosen the memory card, but she did not. Because I have a backup drive and it would not have resulted in a flip. Okay.
Okay, and that was my second move. Okay, I got a backtrace. This is a 5.
Yep. So in this case, the backtrace was stronger than her component.
But I am going to use my proxy server as my last card.
Okay.
And this is now yours to deal with.
All right. So what she did with her proxy server is redirect the backtrace to me, but I do not have a network card, so it in effect does nothing. So we'll discard that. All right, and
that's the end of my turn.
Okay, that's the end. You're going offline. It's time for me to reboot, but I don't because I have 4 cards. I am going to equip with a network card, and I'm going to initiate hack. Alright, so I'm going to initiate hack against the first contract there. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I win. You are now in my discard. Alright, so that was my second. Now I'm going to do a data sniff. 12. Yeah. Take you out of the picture. Alright, and now I go offline.
Okay, reboot. See what I got here. I am going to equip my security.
Okay.
And initiate hack. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I win.
I think you may win that one.
Okay, and backtrace. It doesn't affect me because it's a 1.
All right.
And one more card to use. Job search. Taking the next one.
Okay.
Into my turn.
Now, let's see. What was that? Processor. Okay. All right. I reboot. What do I have? All right. Yeah. I'm going to play a contract. That's 5 plus a credit card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to go for this. No. I think I'm going to go for this processor. Yep. Okay. And that. Oh. My contract. All right. And I'm going offline.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to buy.
Okay.
Into my turn.
Now, one of the ways I can deal with this card that got flipped over due to someone's hack is I can replace it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, it goes into the discard pile of the store. That gets equipped into my computer. All right, and now I'm going to do a data sniffer. Yeah, we're just going to discard that. And initiate hack against my contract. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I got you. All right, my turn is over.
Okie dokie. Okay. Not yet. Initiate hack. I have 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. This is mine. And job search. Taking this one. And last card. Data sniffer. No.
Okay. You're going offline. I'm rebooting. Let's see what I want to do. Okay. I'm going to play my contract at 7 plus my credit cards 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I'm going for the Mac Daddy processor.
that what it says? I don't know what it says.
No, but it is the most expensive one.
Okay. Can you reshuffle those?
Yep. Okay, so those are most of the basics there, and we're going to fast forward until one of us is able to hack the master AI system. Okie dokie. So I am going to equip this here. Alright. Then there's really nothing up there I want. So we're gonna 10, 15, 16, 17. Oh.
How much do you have?
I have enough. Initiating hack on Master AI Firewall. And I got it.
Backtrace.
Backtrace.
Doesn't affect you.
Network doesn't affect me.
Is it my turn yet?
Yes.
Initiate hack.
Oh!
I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh.
I finally won!
Yes.
I've never won this game before. I've wanted to win ever since we got it.
We have played this so many times, y'all, and every time I end up winning.
Okay.
And she is finally sing her song. If I had some, I would throw it over you right now.
I win, I win, I win, I win, I win.
All right, good job. And to the victor goes the spoils. So now we're going to talk about gameplay and strategy. So a little secret here, that how I defeated you all those times before.
And something I used in this game to win.
Yep, so for me, when we first started playing, my goal was to purchase the absolute highest value cards, because the more expensive the card, the more powerful it is.
But instead of just going after credits and contracts to do that, he started buying the cards of a lower value. And he used those instead of equipping them as money.
Yeah, and that's how I was able to, every time, get the highest value card for each component.
My strategy at the beginning was just to build my computer. See, because I wanted something in each and every single category. So I wanted a memory, network, processor, and security as soon as I could. Because I thought that would give me enough hacker value.
Yeah, hacker power.
To hack on the bigger stuff. But At that point, he had already bought all the bigger cards.
So it was easy at that point. But I think a better strategy, if you're playing this, is to make sure that you're hacking your opponent from time to time.
Yes.
Just like she did me. And it caused me to have to go through a round before I was able to replenish that. Whereas she was able to upgrade and build her computer up more powerful. And another thing you want to make sure you're doing is using your hacker's ability. Now, I used it every single time, but Riley
Forgot. Every single time.
Yeah. And what was your hacker's ability?
So, Glitch Witch, the one I chose, allows me to look at the top card of the store before hacking, which basically means I get a sneak peek at what I'm getting myself into and seeing if the backtrace is either going to hurt me or not.
Yeah, and it did hurt you one time.
And if I would have actually used my hacker's ability and not forgotten about it, I would have been safe.
So one thing we did not do is if you look at each of your store component cards, well, not each of them, but a lot of them have an action that when you play the card, you get to do something else. We did not do that.
We never played them for their action, but only for their money and component purposes.
Yeah. Of course, I think that when we actually play this into equip our computer with it, we get to do that. So now we would like to talk about rating this game.
I think out of aesthetics, they get a 10 out of 10.
Absolutely. These cards just have amazing graphics. And again, I love the feel of these cards.
And the anatomy of the card is very easy to understand. As soon as you look down at it, you know exactly what it is.
So, mechanics. The actual mechanism used to play the game. What do you give it?
I'd say an 8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10? I really like this style of deck building. I enjoy the reboot once you get down to below 3 cards. You pull your whole discard pile back up into your hands. I just really like that. That was fun.
I personally was a little bit confused when it came to the flipping, flipping your proxy server and decoy file and flipping your cards when your opponent wins a hack against you. But now that I understand more of how to play, it's not as bad.
Yeah, it's really fun and really challenging.
And gameplay. The strategies and how to build your computer, I'd say that's like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10 as well. I think this is a really solid game.
And it's something that you can take everywhere and teach other people how to play.
Right, because it is a pocket hacker. It goes in your pocket. So now we have some additional thoughts.
Number 1, I want this in a 4-player game.
Yes.
I get that it's a pocket hacker and it's a limited size of the box, but I would love like an extension so that I can add more people to the game.
An expansion pack that gives you 2 more sets of starter cards and maybe 2 or 4 more different hackers.
Yeah. And also more store cards.
Yeah.
That would make this really fun.
Yeah, that would put this over the top, y'all. I would also like to add, it would be really cool if there were some promo cards, like special hacker cards that you could purchase with a special ability, or maybe some special component cards that are different in some kind of way. What we have is excellent, it's great. I just think it would be really cool for promo cards. So as we stated before, we love deck building games.
And we love expansions to those games.
Yeah, this game is in a perfect position to potentially add those two.
We would like to thank Archangelis Games for sending us this game to play.
So we'd also like to say thank you to Todd and the Archangelis team, because any question that we had, they were very quick to respond and very kind, very courteous, very personal.
And we absolutely love this game.
Yeah. This is a solid game, as I said before, and we think that if you enjoy deck builders and you enjoy futuristic type games, then we think you would love to purchase this for yourself. It would be a great addition to your game night.